Welcome back to another episode of Transportation Tuesday. Now, every single Tuesday I get on here and I tell you guys really great ways to go back and forth to wherever you might be traveling. And I always give you this one key note, whether it be at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. And that note is always to wear a helmet. So today, I figured you guys were wondering what kind of helmet should I wear. So all my biker friends who are here, prepare for something that's really going to knock your socks off. And also for anyone who might be a comic book fan or like sci-fi type things, this is pretty interesting also. So without further ado, I have for you the Cross helmet. Now this Cross helmet is actually groundbreaking in really the motorcycle community, but also just the helmet technology industry as a whole globally. Now, there's many different features that I'm going to talk about in just a second. But, I mean, look at this thing. It looks fantastic. Then you've got the glare you can slide up right there. Now, first, what I want to talk to you guys about is the heads-up display. As you see, you honestly can't even tell which is Iron Man and which is the actual helmet's display. But I will clarify that for you. At the very top is going to be from the Cross helmet. And as you'll see, there's a little thing kind of like your rearview mirror in your car that's right here just above the eyes. Now, what this does is give you the ability to use your rearview camera that I'm going to talk about in just a sec. But also, what it really is neat that it does, it actually shows you whether that be your directions that you need to go, weather, your speed, all those things that Tony Stark utilizes in his Mark I helmet. You have it right really on top of your head, and you're basically doing pretty much the same cool things that he does, except not shooting repulsive things. Now, the next thing we're going to talk to you guys about is the sound. Now, Cross sound is really cutting edge technology that actually helps to reduce and enhance environment sounds based on really what your sensitivity of your senses are. Now, this helps reduce rider fatigue, also prevent hearing damage. Now, for those of you who actually do ride motorcycles, you know a lot about this more than I do because you actually have experienced it. But I've heard a lot about rider fatigue where you're going for so long just because the sounds just kind of throw off your balance a lot. This is really going to be able to help you because, as you see there, you have an equalizer on there, and you basically adjust it according to what you need and your preferences and things like that. So next, we have the rear view camera that I mentioned just a second ago. Now, I've worn this helmet, obviously. I like to use all the products that we have in here. Now, although it wasn't on a motorcycle specifically, I have actually put this helmet on and took the Super 73, which is something I talked about a couple weeks ago. I took that out for a spin, and I have to say, this is insane. Now, as you see on there, it has a camera in the back. Now, that actually gives you pretty much 360-degree view. Now, it blocks out all of the blind spots. And what's really great about this is that it gives you spatial awareness. And that's what people have when they have those compact cars and they can see and feel everything that's completely around them. This helmet is going to give you that exact same feel. I mean, it eliminates the blind spots, and the camera is a wide lens, 170-degree camera, so you can see literally all around you. I've tried it, and it's amazing. Even though I wasn't going like 80 miles an hour on the highway, 20 miles around the domain is kind of scary sometimes too. Now, I'm sure everybody at some point has said, man, you know what would really be great? If I had eyes in the back of my head. So anyway, let's talk about what we got next. Next, we want to talk about the touch panel. Now, this was strategically integrated into the left earpiece of the helmet. Now, what's great about this is that you don't have to reach into your pocket and pull out your phone while you're driving. You shouldn't do that while you're driving a car. But on a motorcycle, it's especially dangerous because you have one hand on the handlebar. So what you can do here is you have the ability to tap the sides of your head to activate your Alexa, your not Alexa, your Siri, your OK Google. Basically, all those commands you can skip forward on songs. You can go to the next step of your navigation route for wherever your destination might be. And it's really just something that's great. It's a quick motion. You go from the handlebar to your ear, just like that. Now, it's obviously super slick and super smooth, and that's one of the cool things about it too, is that it looks nice, and like I said, it is smoothly integrated in there, so it's not like something that's just popping out on the side of the helmet that looks bulky and disturbing. And I know most cyclists like really their helmets to be aerodynamic, and that really plays a strong factor in that. So next we're going to talk about safety. Now, as I just talked about the touch panel right here, it actually has LED lights on the side of here also. So one of the most dangerous things that motorcyclists have is that people don't really see them during the day. So it's only worse when it comes to nighttime. So these actually have an LED light on the side. It's going to be really great for maintaining your visibility throughout your entire ride, whether you need it even in rainy weather or dark conditions and anything similar to that. Now, something else that's great about the safety of it is that it actually has a state-of-the-art battery technology that it's literally risk-free of flaming, exploding, anything like that, leaking, that cyclists can kind of attest to, whether that be upon impact, puncture, or thermal damage. So that's really important because safety is, of course, someone who rides a motorcycle's #1 priority. And so Cross Helmet really took that into account as they designed this helmet. Now, this is probably my favorite ability of the helmet, is that it can connect to your smartphone wirelessly. I mean, that saves you so much time. Once again, going back to the fact that you don't have to pull your phone out of your pocket every time to make a call, to check directions, or anything like that. So you can actually voice command with the connectivity. So that means you can do, hey, Siri, Google, anything like that. You can also get directions just by asking Siri to do that for you. And another thing about it is that it plays music in your headphones. I actually put this thing on the other day, and I connected my phone to it and my playlist. And next thing you know, the music sounds perfect, just like you have a pair of headphones on, but it doesn't necessarily block out everything, so you can be aware of your surroundings and things like that. And that also goes back to the fact that you can work on your equalizer and change up what sounds you want to let in and out and how well you want to hear the engine, motors, and then wind and things like that. So once again, this is Cross Helmet, one of the cutting edge technology helmets that there are in the world. If you want to learn more about this product or any of our other many fantastic products, as always, make sure you click the link in the bio before, and just go ahead and check out that. But if you'd like a one-on-one approach, as I always say, you might look up and get me. But we do have some pretty fantastic beta testers that you might also get to have a one-on-one tour with. So go ahead and click and book a virtual appointment. Other than that, this thing was pretty much self-explanatory. So I'll see you next week with Transportation Tuesday. Let me think about what I have next. I'll probably have to leave that to myself. But TJ, signing off. See you next time.